Hi everyone, hope you are good. We are here for grade 2 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 2 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. The lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are place value models, tens and ones, regrouping tens and ones, convert 2 from a number up to hundreds, convert between place values up to thousands. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 2 math. The chapter we are on right now is place values. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is place value models, tens and ones. Which place value model shows 30? So you have to see which model represents the 30. You have to understand the tens and ones. The first thing is 30. The rightmost digit is always the digit that is at the ones position. So 0 is at the ones position, right? And then here is the 3. 3 is at the tens position. So you have 0 ones and 3 tens. So you represent the tens with a line, that vertical line that has 10 small squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you have 3 long bars like this that have 10 small squares and you do not have any square like this, the single squares are used to represent the ones digit. You don't have any one digit here. That means you have 0 squares like this. So you have only 3 bars that represents 3 tens. That means they represent 30, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Which number is shown? So now you are given a model. You have to see the model represents which number, right? So just look at these 3 small squares, right? The single squares. The single square always represent the ones. So you have one, two, three, 3 single squares. That means these 3 single square represent the ones digit. So the ones digit is 3. Now look at these bars, one, two, three, four, 5. These 3 vertical bars have 10 small squares and they represent tens. You have 5 lines like this. So that means the tens digit is 5. So the digit they make together is 53. Got it? The rightmost digit is always the ones digit. Then on the left hand side, you have the tens digit. So the single square represents the ones digit. You have 3 single squares, so that means the ones digit is 3. And then these single bars represent tens. You have 5 bars, so that means the digit together they make is 53. Got it, everyone? That is 53. Which place value model shows 84? 84, right? So that means 4 is at the ones place and tens is at the 8 is at the tens place, right? So you have four single squares. Let's just count them. One, two, three, four. So you have four and then eight bars. You have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So option number one is the correct option, isn't it? Option number one is the correct option. The model represents 84. Which number is shown? So the big square like this, you have 10 columns and 10 rows in this square, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, and 10. And 10 lines like this, 10 rows. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9 and 10. If you have a square like this that has 10 rows and 10 columns, the whole square represent 100, 100. The number shown is 100. The correct option is 100. Option number two is the correct option, right? Which place value model shows 17? So 17 means you have 7 as a ones digit and 1 as a tens. So which is the correct option, 1 or 2? 7 is the ones digit. Very good. That is option number 2. 7 is the ones digit. So you have 7 small squares and 1 is the 10 digit. So you have one bar like this. So that is option number 2. Very good. Which number is shown? Which is the correct option? you have one, two, three, four small squares. So that means the one digit is 4. And you have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 7 lines. These lines represents the tens digit. So 7 is at the tens position. The digit they make is 74. Option number 1 is the correct option. 74 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Next one is regrouping tens and ones. 43 is 4 tens and 3 ones, which is another way to make 43. So you have to find another way that makes 43. So you are given, actually you are given three options, right? Three options, I think, or four. But here you're not given with the option, that's a tutorial. The only one option you are given here is that is the explanation. That is 3 tens and 13 ones, right? So 3 tens and 13 ones, when you add, they make 43. Got it? So 3 tens and 13 ones makes 43. Let's just start with the test questions. 25 is 2 tens and 5 ones, which is another way to make 25. You need to find another way to make 25. Let's just look at the options. The first option is 1 10 and 5 1, right? That isn't the correct option. 1 10 and 5 1, you can write tens and ones, right? So 1 10 and 5 ones, you cannot add them like this, right? You do not have, when you add them, they makes 15, right? But you have to make 25, so that isn't the correct option. Look at the second one, 110. 110 and 15 ones, right? So when you add them, they makes 25. So option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2, that is 1 tens and 15 ones. They makes 25. Got it? Okay, the next one is 43 is 4 tens and 3 ones, which is another way to make 43. So which option is the correct one? So which is the correct option? That is 3 tens and 13 ones. That's the one we did on the tutorial. That is 3 tens and 13 ones. Option number 3. Let's see how. Here you have tens and ones. So 3 tens means 30 and 13 ones. So you have 13. When you add, that makes 43. So the correct option is option number 3. 3 tens and 13 ones. 88 is 8 tens and 8 ones, which is another way to make 88. So you have to make 88. Let's see which is the correct option. Start with option number 1. 7 tens and 18 ones. 7 tens means 70 and 18 ones you have. So when you add, they makes 88. Any question you can ask. Option number 1 is the correct option is option number 1. That is 7 tens and 18. 30 is 3 tens and 0 ones, which is another way to make 30. So which is the correct option? Okay, so which is the correct option? Option number 1, 2 tens and 0 ones. No, that is not. 2 tens means 20. So that isn't the correct option. Look at the second option. That is 2 tens and 10 ones. When you add, that makes 30. Got it? So option number 1, 2 is the correct option. That is option number 2. 2 tens and 10 ones is the correct option. 92 is 9 tens and 2 ones, which is another way to make 92. 92 you have to make, right? Look at the first option, that is 8 tens, so you have 80, and 12 ones, you have 12. When you add, they makes 92. So the correct option is option number 1, that is 92. The correct option is 92. Option number correct option. 44, 3, 44 is 4 tens plus four ones, which is another way to make four. The correct option is three tens and 14 ones. Option number three is the correct option. That is three tens and 14 ones. O- Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is convert 2 from a number up to 100. So let's just start with the next lesson. Type the missing number 900 and 4 ones. So you have to write in the number form you are given 900 and 4 ones. So 904 ones, 4 ones. This tell you the position of the digit. Ones means 4 is at the ones position. So here it is. And you have 900s. You have no tens. That means definitely that must be 0. So that is 904, 904 it is. Okay, so let's just start with the test questions. Type the missing numbers 963. So which option is the correct option? 1, 2, and 3. You have to write the numbers and their place values. So the chart is ones, tens, and hundreds. So 963. So 9 is at the tens position. 9 is at the hundreds position. 6 is at the tens, and 3 is at the ones position. So you have 900s plus 6 tens plus 3 ones. That is option number 1. That is option number 1. 900s and 6 tens and 3 ones. Type the missing number 832. So which option is the correct option? No one is answering. Why? 832. 8 is at the hundreds position, 3 is at the 10, 2 is at the ones. That is 800, 3 tens and 2 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. Type the missing number 900s plus 5 tens plus 3 ones. So which is the correct option? That is option number 2, 900s. 9 is at the 100 position, 5 is at the tens position, and 3 is at the 1. So the digit they make is 953. Type the missing number 104 once. So which is the correct option? That is 104 ones. Sorry, 104 tens. So that is option number 2. Right? You do not have ones, so the ones must be 0. That is 1, 4, and 0. 140 it is. Type the missing number. $915. So which is the correct option? That is option number 2 is the correct option. 900s, 110s, and 5 ones is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the next lesson is convert between place values up to thousands. Let's just start with the next lesson. 50, 100. So you have to see how many thousands. Start with the basics, right? Start with 100. In 100, you have 10 tens. How? Which 10 tens? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So in 100, you have 10 tens. Got it? Then in 1000, you have 10 hundreds. Which 10 hundreds? Same way, 100, 200 up to 900, right? So 100 has 10 hundreds. Then 50 hundreds means you have 50 hundred. 50 hundred means that is 5 thousands. So 50 hundred means 5 thousands. Let's just start with the test questions. Always start with basics. You can see now 8 hundreds. So look at the in 100, how many tens do you have? 100 has 10 tens, right? So then 800 has 80 tens. 800 has 80 tens. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. 61 means how many tens? That is 6 ones. So 60 ones is 6 tens. Four thousands equals how many tens? In 1000, you have 10 tens, right? So then 4000s equal 40 tens. The correct option is 40 tens it is. Oh, 4,000 it is. 4,000 has 400 tens. 900 is equal how many ones? 900 is equal 900 ones. The correct option is 900 ones. 3,000 is equal how many? 3,000 ones equal how many thousands? 3,001 equals 3,000s. The correct option is option number one. That is 3,000s. 500 is equal how many tens? 100 has 10 tens. So then 500 has 500 equal 50 tens. The correct option is 50. Forty ones equal how many tens? 40 ones equal 4 tens. Option number one is the correct option. 1,000 equal how many ones? Option number two is the correct option. That is 1,000 ones. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 2 math. The chapter we were working on is place values. The lessons we have covered today are place value models, tens and ones, regrouping tens and ones, convert two from a number up to hundreds, convert between place values up to 1,000s. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples, and so please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat and Tutors are available there to help you. Either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all of your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.